Hey folks, I'm Reuben Jacobson, summer host of the Park Show. I got the gig by winning a contest called ParkStar Search. I get to help with TV production, writing, and researching show topics. And now they're letting me host a show all by myself. So far so good, so long as you didn't change the channel on me. Last episode was my first time in front of the camera. I played travel guide and we went all over the county spotlighting parks. We had fun testing the waters, riding the carousel, and playing miniature golf. But as my mom and dad say, you can't play all the time. So I decided this episode would focus on work. Each year, the Parks Department hires dozens of seasonal employees. Many are teens. The Parks Department also counts on volunteers to help keep things running in the summer and throughout the year. In today's show, we're going to meet some of them. But first, here's this month's park event calendar. Okay, so I promised you a chance to meet some park employees. I went to find out exactly what they do at work. Check it out. Hi, what's your name?
My name's Erin.
And how old are you?
I am 19 years old.
And what exactly do you do here at the splash park?
I'm called a facility aide, and what I do is I ensure the safety of all patrons at the splash park and mini golf. And me and my coworkers, we rotate every 20 minutes so that we don't get bored or anything with what we're doing. And we just basically watch the kids and make sure they don't hurt themselves.
And how long have you been working here?
This is my second summer.
And how did you find out about this wonderful opportunity?
I found out about the job from two of my friends.
And what's your favorite part about the splash park?
My favorite part is the coworkers I work with and being able to be outside all day and being able to run through the water and just have fun at my job.
Well, thank you very much for your time. Erin works in the sun. It must get pretty hot for her. But you don't have to work in the sun if you don't want to. Now here's Jennifer. Her working conditions are much cooler. Hey, what's your name?
My name's Jennifer Maislish.
And how old are you?
I'm 15.
And what exactly do you do here?
Well, I volunteer here, and there's a really big group lesson program, so I help all the kids learn how to skate, and I teach them like how to stroke, and I help them up when they fall and stuff. And it's really fun, like getting to know the kids. I help them for like 6 weeks. I come in once a week, and I just teach them how to skate.
So I'm getting volunteer hours this year for SSL. What about you?
Yeah, I'm getting SSL hours by teaching the kids how to skate and helping them out.
That's great. And how long have you been skating?
I've been skating for 9 years.
And what's your favorite part about skating here?
Well, I just love coming here and like seeing all the kids and stuff, and then I love just skating.
And through all these years of skating, do you participate in any competitions?
Yeah, I do several competitions, like locally and far away.
And how did you figure out about volunteering here and skating here?
Well, I wanted to get SSL hours, so I just went up to Nancy Cadigan, who is the director, and I asked her how I could get SSL hours, and she told me I could help with group lessons, and so that's what I did.
Sounds great. Thank you for your time.
Okay, thanks.
You see, it really isn't hard to find the perfect summer job in the Parks Department. Many of them actually fulfill your student service learning hour requirements. There's such a variety. Next, I headed over to the Cabin John miniature train. Both trains, Wheaton and Cabin John, allow teenagers to work as train engineers. On the day I visited, I met Glenn, who is not quite a teenager, but young at heart to be sure. Hi, what's your name?
Glenn Ludwig.
And what exactly do you do here?
Well, I'm an engineer on the train. I run the train.
Wow, that's interesting. And how long have you been working here?
3 years.
So what exactly do you do? Like pull some levers? What exactly do you do?
Well, we start out in the morning and warm up the train, get it to run, and then we go out and take the troops around that comes in. All the little kids, they all get to ride, and we get a lot of people in like we had today. We make a long train, and that's what we have back here now, the long train, which is 5 cars.
Wow.
Normally we run 3 cars.
And what's your favorite part about operating the train?
Oh, I love blowing the whistle. And just to ride around through the trees. We go through a nice, beautiful forest down here with huge poplars, red oaks, and white oaks, and they're all about 70, 80 feet tall. So people say, well, don't you wear sunscreen? I said, I'll never see the sun.
Sounds great. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
My next destination was Lake Needwood at Rock Creek Regional Park. What's your name?
Melissa Bonds.
And how old are you?
I'm 22 years old.
And what exactly do you do here?
I'm the boathouse manager at Lake Needwood. We rent boats, we give pontoon tours, and we run a snack bar.
So can you tell us a little more about the pontoon tours?
The pontoon tour is a boat that goes out on the lake. It's about a 15 to 20 minute ride. It's $2 per person, and it goes out every hour on the hour on weekends from 12 to 4. And during the week, you can make reservations for it if you have a group of people.
And how long have you been working here?
This is actually my 5th year working here. I started working here when I was in high school, and I'm actually now working towards a degree in park management. And over the year, a lot of things have happened. I'm actually currently using this as an internship, and I'm working with my boss to make a lot of changes. The snack bar has healthy choices. We sell fishing supplies. We sell 2 different kinds of bait now. We have hooks, bobbers, cameras for sale. And our kayaks are a new addition. And we also created a scavenger hunt for kids. Kids sometimes are afraid to go on the boat, so we had to offer them something to entice them to go out there, because once they're out there, they have a good time.
So how did you find out about this job?
I actually was boating up here. I used to come here with my mom when I was young, and I came up here with my friends one day, and they offered me a job.
Oh, so what's your favorite part about being out here?
Working outdoors, working with people that I can treat like my friends, and just the everyday experiences I have with people. I love the people that come here every day that know my name. Like, they really make my day, and I hope that I make theirs too.
Sounds like you have a good time.
I do.
Thank you.
Sure.
What's your name?
Mike.
And how old are you?
I'm 17.
And what do you do here?
For the most part, I work in the snack bar.
And so how long have you been working here?
About a month.
And how did you find out about this job?
My school came here on a field trip.
So not many people get to be in a job after going on a field trip. Can you tell us maybe a little more about that?
Well, I actually go to a school that has a global ecology program, and so we were here doing trail work and stuff, and they handed out job applications at the field trip.
So you wanted to apply and they said yes, right?
Yes?
And can you tell us a little more about what you do?
In the morning, I put things out in the snack bar, and we cook hot dogs and we make pretzels.
Are hot dogs the prime consumer good?
Yeah, hot dogs and pretzels mainly.
And what's your favorite part about working in the snack shop?
I really like making the pretzels. It's a good time.
Can I help you?
Oh, can I have 1 soft pretzel, please?
Yes!
So do you make them fresh, handmade?
No, we just take them out of the refrigerator and put them in the machine, but it's good.
Thank you. And finally, I met 2 teen volunteers at Brookside Gardens who are working as summer docents for the Wings of Fancy butterfly exhibit. What's your name and how old are you?
My name's Jennifer Metzepe and I'm 15 years old.
And I'm Jessica Metzepe and I'm 14.
And what exactly do you guys do here?
In the butterfly show, we actually have stations. You can either work at the discovery table or in the caterpillar house, or you can work at one of the doors to check people to see if they have hitchhiking butterflies on themselves.
Yeah, that's basically what I do too. And we rotate stations every, I don't know how long, 45 minutes maybe, and we just keep going until our hours are done.
And how did you guys find out about this job?
Oh yeah, our mom, she actually brought me a newspaper, and she told me, since we both had to do volunteer hours for high school, I found out that the Brookside Garden was hosting this butterfly show, and I really wanted to do it. So, and then I just told my sister about it, and we just both got into it. The minimum you have to work is 2.5 hours, and you can choose your days a week if you want to work. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, you can work, and you can choose your either an AM shift, a midday shift, and a PM shift. But the minimum you have to work is 2.5 hours.
Cool. Can you tell us anything else about the butterflies while we're here?
Butterflies, I mean, they're just amazing creatures. They don't live that long, but they love dry fruit. They love nectar, but most of them like the dry fruit, surprisingly. When I was here, I just saw a bunch on the dry fruit. And they just come in from Costa Rica, Asia, and they're just so amazing. There are a lot of kinds of butterflies, and my favorite is actually the blue monarch. And it's just this really pretty butterfly with a crystal blue color, and it's just amazing. I love it.
Anything else?
That basically about ties it up. But one thing though, the caterpillars, I'm just talking about the caterpillars. The caterpillars, when they start, they only last 11 days in the chrysalises, and then they form into butterflies. That's one thing I like about the caterpillars.
Very interesting. Thank you. So, if you'd like to learn more about working at the parks during the summer or at other times of the year, just go to the parks website and click on Employment. You can also call different facilities directly. To find out about student service learning credits, go to parksvolunteers.org or talk to your school counselor. Since we're talking about summer jobs, let me tell you more about mine. As I mentioned earlier, I won the chance to work on this show through the county-wide ParkStar search competition, and I'm earning student service learning hours for it. This is the second of 2 shows I've worked on. It's been an incredible and crazy experience. I never really knew what it took to put on a television show. The show is only 15 minutes, yet it takes hours, days of planning, scripting, shooting, and editing. The process begins at the Parks Department, where the host Kelly Halsendolf decides the show's topic and contacts the people we will interview. She is the media relations manager for the Montgomery County Department of Parks, and it's her job to get the word out about parks programs, events, and news. We shot 2 shows in 5 days. We went to 20 different locations, hoping that it wouldn't rain. Kelly coached me about how to deliver my lines. The camera crew lugged heavy equipment to the sites and set up the shots. They make sure the lights, sound, and picture are perfect. And they showed me how to work the camera. The producer of the show is Kathy Grubman, who actually works for the Montgomery County Council. She produces this show and other public information shows. She writes the scripts, directs the shoots, and prepares all the footage for the edit session. Once she logs all the tape, the editor, Lauren Olson, puts it together using an editing program called Final Cut Pro. He also creates the graphics, special effects, and lays down the music. The show is then loaded into a master control system, and what do you know, it's cablecast. It is also downstreamed online from the county's website. Many of the scenes are shot out of order, so you have to go through the footage later on and edit it so that it appears in the correct order. That's Lauren's job. Most stand-ups, that's the term for when you are standing up in front of the camera, must be shot 3 or 4 times. Voiceovers are taped with as much enthusiasm as stand-ups, but you're just reading the script from a clipboard, so it's a bit of a challenge. Handheld shots are complicated and require choreography. The hardest part was interviewing others because they are unpredictable. They can say whatever they want, however long they want. The best part was getting a taste for the whole idea of TV production. Working with Kelly, Kathy, and the camera crews was great too. Part of my work here too was to keep a blog. Check it out for behind-the-scenes extras. So that's my summer job. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the parks. It's event. It's calendar. Why? But first, it was a lot of fun. Now let's go check out the cross-country tracks, blah, blah.